Hey, what's up? I know this looks silly, but I just needed something to hold my hair. It's June 17th, 2025, and it's my 19th birthday. Yeah, it's 5:30 in the morning, and I haven't slept all night. I was trying to study, preparing for college, for the entrances. I just have a few days left, and I just randomly had an urge to make a video because I don't know. Like right now I'm 19 and it's my 19th birthday, and I feel so old and not at all old at the same time. I feel like I'm stuck. I'm stuck somewhere, and I haven't aged since COVID. My mother told me that I have stopped smiling like I used to. And a few days back, a friend of mine told me that I was losing my magic. Don't know how many people feel that way. I think a lot. Because right now I'm 19, and a lot of people who are aged 19 goes through this. They lose their spark. I have lost my spark. I felt a certain way when I was 13 or 14, and when I was even younger, the world seemed a lot more colorful. Like the green was greener, the red was redder, the gray was more grayish, the yellow was more bright. And as I'm growing up, I don't know, magic is getting lost. And I used to believe a lot in magic, and I still do, but not with the same conviction. College is starting in a month, and I'm very unsure. And right now I'm growing up. I just realized that just after 365 days I'm going to be 20. Like I'm going to enter my 20s. How weird is that? Like, bro, I'm still a little girl. But apparently I'm not. I think our generation always has this need to prove a point. To prove any point. All the time. And we tend to hold ourselves accountable. And we give ourselves a lot of importance. Which is a good thing. Which is a very good thing. But at the same time, it's very dangerous and detrimental for our mental health. We are so consumed by our own grief. And I feel like children nowadays are growing faster than ever. I remember even back when we were children, like when I was 8 or 9 or 10, I used to be a certain way. I dressed a certain way, I thought a certain way, and I just behaved in a certain way. And I remember yesterday I went to my friend's birthday party, and there I saw so many kids, her sister's friends. They were around the age of 10 or 11, and they all look so grown up. I don't know what they will be like when they'll be of our age. I feel like people are just growing so old so fast, and it is worrisome. I really want to slow down, but I'll fail miserably if I do now. And it's always like, let me achieve this, then I'm going to slow down. And then after I achieve that, I set another goal and I say to myself, okay, let's achieve this and then we'll slow down. Like, I can't really slow down right now because I have college in a month and I'm preparing for the entrances, which I have to crack. But at the same time, when I'm not studying, when I'm taking a break, I'm just feeling so utterly guilty. Like I'm sitting all night. See, you can see the sun coming up. The trains are going on. My house is pretty close to a station, so, and I just feel so guilty. And satisfaction is never there. We are not satisfied. We are never satisfied, honestly, because we want things more than what we want. It's about what we expect from ourselves. And when we fail to meet our expectations, that's when it crushes us. But slowly I'm trying to accept the fact that it's not that deep. Yeah, like I always have the need that I have to be aware of the world around me, and which is a necessity. We all should be aware. I need to be aware of what's going on around, and I need to know I cannot be baseless. Doing your work is important. Standing up is important. Hanging on, even when you feel defeated, is important. But we have to accept that it's not that deep. We're all gonna die one day. Nobody's going to remember. Even if I succeed, nobody will remember. Even if I don't, nobody will remember. So who are we working for? And why are we working? Honestly, to prove a point? What point? Nobody cares. When I was a child, when I used to hear my mom or my sister say that, oh my god, do this, nobody will care. Why are you afraid? Go perform, nobody will care, even if you fail. And that made me so sad that I'm so insignificant. That if I fail, if I make a mistake, if I don't move, or if I move, people will not care, they will not look at me. Why? I am important. I'm a distinct individual. But as I'm growing older, the fact that nobody cares, it's becoming so comforting. There is nothing in the world as comforting as this sentence. Nobody cares. Yes, your loved ones have expectations from yourself. I'm growing up. I'm entering college. And my parents, my relatives, my family have expectations from me. And I have expectations from me. I'm a very closed off person, or I would say, what is a word? Like a very restricted, or a very, I do not tend to think out of the box, and I just like to live in my comfort zone. And I'm a very, I can't find a word, rigid person. I'm a very rigid person, and I hold certain standards for myself. And when I fail, I feel so devastated. That's there. But I'm accepting that we all have a pace in life, and it is okay. You don't have to slow down. You don't have to run faster. Just do whatever you feel like. It's okay. Sometimes you really need to run faster, and sometimes you need to just walk. There's a very beautiful quote. There's a film called Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, and I don't exactly remember it, but it goes something like, I want to run, I want to fall, but I never want to stop. I think that's life, because time never stops, life never stops, we never stop, nothing stops. We slow down, we fall, we run, we swim, but we never stop. Maybe we think like, what I have been feeling all this since the beginning of this year. I had my IESC, the board exam, 12 boards this year, and since that time I have felt so stuck that I felt like time has stopped. I felt like I'm doomed. It's gone. My mental health just shattered. I felt so alone. I had to consult people, and it was just so horrifying. So horrifying. And I did not tell a lot of people about this. I felt like time had stopped. But now I'm realizing that nothing stopped. Maybe I just slowed down a little bit. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just learned something. Maybe, and that is true. Because that grief, there is truth in the statement that doing something excessively, when you reach the extreme point of something, then you slowly try to accept it and let go of it. That's what I had a problem with the most, the act of letting go. I just cannot. But right now I'm learning that maybe I can. I have experienced the pain so severely that I cannot believe that I am slowly letting go. And I have no idea about college, how it's going to be. It's very confusing, but I think I'm just going to let go. And I'm going to see how life unfolds. Just not everything has to be planned beforehand. We can just see what comes. And as I talk, I think my words have come to an end. And if I want, I can go on talking, but I don't think I am gonna make much sense. So I'm going to stop right here. Well, anyways, maybe tell me something wise, which I should hear as a 19-year-old. And I'll come back, I don't know, with another urge at 5:30 some other day. Till then, bye. Thank you for listening. And yeah, happy birthday to me.